In the past week and a bit, we've seen quite a few exclusives coming out for the Chinese Warframe. There was I think it was called the Nunchaku, I'm not really sure on that one. The Zooge, which was a secondary crossbow style weapon. This appeared over the weekend, which a lot of people got really salty about. This is an Excalibur Prime looking thing. He was holding two primed weapons, a primed secondary and a primed melee. People in the forums got really salty over this. My favourite one has got to be the picture that was drawn by somebody, and it's Excalibur being pushed back by Proto Excalibur and Prisma Excalibur and normal Excalibur. So there's three Excaliburs holding back Excalibur Prime, while this Excalibur, which looks like a new Excalibur Prime, it's not, we'll get to that in a second, is standing there with a scarf waving around behind him. And I thought that was actually quite funny. I won't put it in here, but it is on the forum link to which I'm about to talk about, which is in the description below. People's reaction to this stuff being exclusives was getting a bit silly. DE have posted in the forums, again, link in the description, exactly what this stuff is and why. Now, it talks about the Chinese video game publisher who's going to help publish Warframe in China, and the fact that they wanted to do some exclusive stuff with them, hence what most of this stuff is. Then fairly quickly gets onto the fact that there are exclusives in the global build, and they did need something to get the launch in China to be a success. And quickly turned around and said Excalibur Umbra is the first of a very limited series of Umbra gear that will be coming to the global build. Now, is this a new set of Prime stuff that will be coming, or Prime style stuff? If so, is it going to follow the same kind of pattern and basically just be better versions of Prime stuff? Because it does look like it has, well, can kind of use a bit of this footage here to kind of show it, but can't use too much of it. It does have golden bits on it, which is kind of Prime-ish. Not too Prime, no. That is kind of the sneak peek video, but due to, even though it technically is Warframe, that was actually done by, I don't know if it was done by somebody else, but where I found it was somebody else, and they'd actually watermarked it to try and claim it as their own, which I thought was a giant piss take considering it's Warframe material. So technically it's copyrighted to Warframe. So yeah, I'm not going to touch that stuff with a barge pole, just simply because I don't want to get in trouble. But if this means that the new Umbra stuff is going to be better than the Prime stuff, where's it going to come from? How are you going to get it? It raised a lot more questions, but it also mentions that the primed Nikana and the prime Kunai, which were confirmed as the weapons he had on him, will be timed exclusives that will come to the global build. Doesn't say when they will be coming, it just says that they will be coming to the global build. Then it goes on to mention that the timed exclusives they'll only be exclusive for a 30-day window. After that, they will eventually appear in the global build. Doesn't mean that we'll drop on the 30 days, like day 31, it will appear in the normal one. It just means after that, they will eventually add it. It does mean that we're going to see possibly a lot more stuff appear a month or so there before it appears in the global build. Not sure how that one's going to go down over time, but it means you're going to have a chance to see what's coming before it actually comes, and that could be good. There is a lot of, I don't want to say controversy, but still. So what this basically means is that they were very kind enough to verify half of this stuff. They didn't have to, and it means that the stuff will come anytime after 30 days of it being released there. It does give you a chance to have a look at it before it drops, and personally I really do like the look of that Prime Nikana. The kunai kind of looks like a twisted horn on the end, but at least the Nikana does look really nice. And why is Mag a brunette?